Welcome to the Code of the Car, where we dissect corporate ethic failures to build stronger future leaders. Today, we are back to the most significant case of recent times, the Volkswagen emission scandal, a corporate ethical failure that cost over $30 billion. I am Dahlia, joined by our panel, Atira, Afiq, Aisha, and Izzyuddin.
The motivation was simple: market domination. Volkswagen aggressively pursued becoming the world's largest car maker. The key to this was promoting clean diesel in the US. But these claims were blatant greenwashing.
The deception was the defeat device. This illegal software ensured the vehicles passed lab tests, but during everyday driving, they emit nitrogen oxides up to 40 times the legal limit. It was systemic fraud designed to violate air pollution laws.
Aisha, let's talk about the culture that allowed this. Where was the moral breakdown?
The breakdown started at the top. Volkswagen had a highly centralized, autocratic leadership, reflecting a reliance on Theory X attitudes. This structure suppressed internal dissent. When engineers couldn't meet the unrealistic market goals, the structural design prevented the necessary internal dissent.
This atmosphere fostered a culture of obedience. Employees feared retaliation, leading to ethical fading, where they unconsciously rationalize their wrongdoing as necessary to achieve corporate goals. When caught, leaders compounded the issue by immediately attempting displacement of responsibility, blaming low-level engineers.
Let's pivot to the core of our discussions. For young leaders, how do we rebuild this? Izzyuddin, in your opinion, what is the single most significant cultural shift needed?
Our first job is the attitude and value shift. We must transition leadership from Theory X to Theory Y. We must assume our teams are self-motivated and capable and provide the environment for them to be honest. Use the Pygmalion effect. If we explicitly expect integrity, the workforce will rise to that ethical standard. Second, values reinforcement. Volkswagen enacted values prioritize profit over integrity. We need to ensure financial values are balanced with community and spiritual integrity values. We must move from greenwashing to genuine environmental responsibility as a core operational value.
That brings us to prevention. How do we structure decision-making to stop ethical lapses before they start?
We must elevate our culture from the self-interested pre-conventional level to the post-conventional level of morality. We need to guide actions by universal principles of right and wrong, regardless of the consequences. This means using tools like the fourth-way test to guide daily decisions. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all? Will it build goodwill? Will it benefit all involved? The defeat device fails every single one of those questions.
And to operationalize that integrity, we need robust structures. What about preventing the next scandal?
Transparent digital communication. Leaders need to engage in live online Q&A sessions to reduce communication barriers, showing progress on the Together 2025 shift to electric mobility via social media, reinforce accountability and the new ethical culture.
And critically, we need to protect honesty. Establish safe digital channels for whistleblowing. Secure internal platforms allow employees to disclose unethical practices without fear of reprisal, strengthening organizational trust.
A significant part of Volkswagen's recovery is the shift to electric vehicles under its Together to Oct25 strategy. Aisha, can you tell us how do we use digital platforms to make that sustainability goal credible?
By promoting sustainability leadership via social media campaigns. We need to highlight these initiatives and provide verifiable evidence of progress to address past accusations of greenwashing. Public engagement increases leadership accountability for achieving measurable results.
Ultimately, the scandal proved that an ethical breach carries severe financial and personal consequences. The prosecution of high-ranking leaders underscores the necessity of holding individual executives accountable.
Volkswagen's recovery lies in the true application of ethical self-concept. The Together 2025 roadmap is for redemption, not just through electric engines, but through the electrification of corporate concerns.
That is a powerful message, Afiq. The Volkswagen case isn't just history, it's a blueprint for our future. It shows us that fear, silence, and prioritizing short-term profit over people will always lead to disaster. So, here is our call to action for every young leader listening. Don't wait for a crisis to define your ethics. Go back to your organization today and ask, does your structure support theory Y trust? Are your digital channels safe for honest feedback? We need to proactively build the ethical infrastructure now, before the pressure is on. Be the voice that insists on the four-way test. Be the leader who protects the whistleblower, because ultimately, integrity is not a compliance measure, it is the only sustainable competitive advantage. Thank you to our panel for this critical discussion. We will see you next time on The Code of the Car.